Greetings again, mortals, and today I am going through some of my witchy tools, and it isn't my altar. My altar is in my bedroom, and it's in the process of being organized. But I did bring you some of the stuff from my altar, along with some stuff that I keep on my throne with my brooms, since my whole house, or at least my part of the house, is very witchy themed. This I got for my last birthday from my foreign exchange brother, who I told I was a witch, so he gave me this little ornament. This is my grandma's mug that she gave me. It says Salem, Massachusetts, with like an old recipe on the front. And there's a little witch. As I told you earlier, I do Lotus Chakra, which is Buddhism, because I do follow a polytheistic path, but my journals and my beliefs are pagan based because I was raised pagan. So here's my Buddha. And I'm going to be getting one of a shrine / etc. I have to think of what it's called. This I got at my last art show from a friend. One minute. Yeah. This rock. And it's going to be going in my garden. This is from a kit that represents my Cometicism. And if you hadn't noticed yet, I'm playing Lorena McKenna in the background just to add an aura. I also went to the library yesterday and checked out some belief books to help me build stuff off of. Some of them might seem kind of odd, like this book. As I said, I'm third generation Polish, so this is all about the history of Poland. I'm trying to find out more about Slavic paganism. I'm currently reading Eat, Pray, Love. It's not pagan related, just it does have a belief system and honors the traveling, and I found that in the anthropology section, and my goal by the time I graduate from community college is to have read every single book in the anthropology section. This one, Witches by Helen A. Berger, Contemporary Neo-Paganism and Witchcraft in the United States. The Triumph of the Moon, and Paganism, an Introduction to Earth-Centered Religions, which is saved in my Amazon account for when I start building my extremely huge library that's going to be larger than probably your average house library. It'll be like the size of your public library. And this I got, like I had the guide to anthropology, the guide to archaeology, but I found this one. It's a brief volume about witchcraft. So I love the little kind of pocket books that I can carry around in my purse. Anyhow, what should I go over next? Well, this was going to be in my room video, but I'm just going to do it now. This is my binder of shadows. It doesn't really have a cover on it yet. It's going to be linked in trees. I do design my own books of shadows, as I said in part 1. This used to be like a nature binder. In the beginning of my binder, I've got like a search that I need to do, like stuff I'm looking up, like Cometicism, witchcraft, Jack Opal, spirituality, Buddhism, eclectic minds, etc. And I'm also looking up more on levitation, which is complicated, but yeah. Over here, I've got a description on what is paganism. I can just do this easier if I don't hold it up, because you won't see me if I just were to show you my book, and my book is kind of personal, but just describing what it is, it's this big. And I don't have an example of a dictionary and an encyclopedia nearby. It's like way up there. But it is a witch's dictionary. Even though I keep 8 books of shadows, this is like the witch's dictionary. That if I were to start my own coven, this is what you'd be learning out of. So I have what is paganism, for those who don't, who have that question, so I can, like, explain it to you without, I get pissed off easily, without people going, oh, you're a Satan worshiper. Yes, I do have parts about Satanism included with me, but no, not all pagans, or pagans in general, are Satan devil worshippers. I have my part about, like natural cosmetics and herbs like eucalyptus leaf and white willow bark, etc. But I'm going to do a video on my herbs later in my kitchen, but I'm not going to do an herb video today because the only herb/spice I have on my mind now happens to be dill, because I had just had a noodle salad with dill pickles and tons of dill on top of it. Then I have about 80 pages that I am working on filling in. But, yeah, it's a dictionary, so it's gonna take a while. Then I have the Lord's Prayer in Arabic language, then Arabic print, and then in English. Because Lord's Prayer, even though it's Catholic, as I said, Roman Catholicism is a major religion in Poland, so it does mean a lot to me in that sense. Then my snake totem for October 23rd through November 22nd. I was born the day before Samhain, as I said earlier. Then I have pictures that mean a lot to me, like I pledge allegiance to the earth and all the life which it supports, one planet in our care, irreplaceable with sustenance and respect for all. My mom loves that, and technically if I'd found out about it earlier, that would probably have been the Pledge of Allegiance for our homeschool. Butterflies, which I plan on getting tattooed all over my upper body. Mother Earth and Father Moon kissing. Sunrises that I've taken pictures of. Then I've got my mythological creature section with centaurs, phoenix, Harry Potter's mythical creatures, mermaids, griffins, and satyrs. And in the far back, I have my pendulum, working with pendulums, scrying, and runes. So I've still got a lot to add into my dictionary. It's going to be a dictionary A to Z, and that's just what I've been working on lately. And it's a lot. I have to work on my speech team stuff too. I'm writing a story about Thomas Jefferson's mistress Sally Hemings that I'm going to perform for my graduate piece. So I do put a lot of time into my religion, but I have to get that A to Z Book of Shadows finished, and then I intend on writing my piece for speech. Turning it down, because now I'm going to explain my 8 Books of Shadows. My first shadow journal... Wait, I only have a couple of minutes left. Okay, I'm going to explain my 8 Books of Shadows in a separate video. Peace, love is the law, and I will talk to y'all later. Power.